Well, it's ours only since we come out of that elections and we are already in place of planning the next 100 days. And as I said in my speech yesterday, our priority is always clear, whether it's within the first 100 days or not. Most of the time in the first 100 days will be setting the establishment for the new change that we wanted to come soon. And our priorities will always remain the same: the security and the service delivery and economic recovery. That will be our three priorities. But number one will be always be the security, number two will be the security, and number three will be the security. The social service delivery, education, health will be the next, and the economic recovery. We want to make sure that on the ordinary Somali family, there is a dish on their table, and in that dish there is some food in it, not necessarily the very nice or very large or very good amount, but some must be there. These are our main priorities, and we want to start at their initial stages within the next 100 days. We want our people to see that we are moving, we are not stagnant, and where we are moving is this three direction, which is almost one direction, one after the other. Security will be the first, service delivery will be the second, economic recovery will be the third, and on top of that, the first few weeks of this 100 days will be setting the scene for the new change and establishing our administration, our center in the presidency. Then only we will move ahead.
In terms of security, AMISOM is moving quite quickly. It looks like Al-Shabaab is on the back foot. They're looking like they're about to take Kismayu. How do you plan to then institute development programs, and what would you tell sort of the international community, the NGOs, about what they need, how they can be involved?
Number one, the Shabaab issue, as you said, is Shabaab is in the retreat now. They are running away, and AMISOM and the Somali forces are just cleaning most of the areas, particularly Mogadishu and its environs. And we hope that soon this will move on to the remote regions too. But the issue of fighting with Al-Shabaab is not only a military issue. It has so many different issues. It has economic issues. Shabaab consists of two groups. One is foreigners and one other is Somali. All those who are Somali, Shabaab, they didn't support Shabaab, or they are not part of Shabaab because of ideology. Yes, there are elements who believe the ideology of Shabaab or who is fighting because of that ideology. But many of them, they are there because of economic reasons. Many more are there because they are afraid of something else, maybe some other clans or some other groups. So they feel Shabaab as their protection. So we want to address these multifaceted issues and addressing not necessarily only the military. The military was the pillar of the fight against the Shabaab, but it's not the only one. And these other sectors were not addressed in the past. This is what we want to address. These young Somali boys who are there for reasons other than the ideology, we want to pull them back and give them hope and opportunity to come back and stay. The same is the piracy. People in the piracy, they are not there because of the piracy. There are reasons for the piracy. Economic reasons, social reasons, other reasons. We are just focusing to address those reasons, and then I think things will change. And Al-Shabaab, we are also addressing the issue of the ideology. It's Islam, and we are 100% Muslim society. So, and we didn't come a Muslim nation yesterday because we are here centuries, and we don't have that type of experience. This is an imported experience. We need to address that ideologically. We need to strengthen our traditional Islamic way of life. Since we are 100% Muslims, Islam is a way of life. It's not only spiritual for us. So the pillars of this way of life has been shaken in the past. We want to strengthen these pillars, and we put new foundations on the ideological aspect of Islam towards the way the society lives together. We have the experience of Muslims and non-Muslims living together and have a state. So I don't see any reason why Islam is an obstacle to our state building or our rebuilding of our society. But there are other factors. We want to address those factors so that we will go back to our traditional way of life as Islamic society.
Somalia is in a tremendous amount of debt at the moment. How do you intend to cope with that and to move the country forward?
Well, yes, this is an international commitment, and the Somali government has did this, and we are committed to address it. The way we address technically, we will seek support and assistance from the international community. There are different tools and instruments and ways that we can address this debt, which is now it's too heavy for Somalia, it's too bad for Somalia to take and pay these debts. But with the consent and with the support of the international community, I do believe that we can. And we will try our best not to take new ones, at least not too much.
Any message to the Somalis, the hundreds of thousands of Somalis living outside in the rest of the world?
Yes, it's one of our priorities. You see, our policies, our new policies will be revolving around one important issue, and that is eliminating the suffering of Somali people. And where we cannot eliminate, we need to reduce at least at the acceptable level. And one of this suffering is the few weeks back, the United Nations High Refugee Council has registered the 1 million person Somali in the neighboring countries, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Yemen. So bringing back to Somalia these refugees is a very, very priority area. It's a pressing priority area. But we cannot bring back those refugees, the Somalia of today. We have to make some changes here before we make them come back. But we will share with them that this is our intentions and this is our plans. We will share with them our plans. At least we will give them a hope that soon they will be coming back. So this is how we are seeing our, and it's not only the refugees in the neighboring countries, but Somalia is scattered all over the world. Even the well-established diaspora people, they want to come back. So here we are to create an enabling environment where refugees can come back, where IDPs can go back to their traditional places, and where the diaspora has the chance to invest to come back in Somalia. Creating this enabling environment is what makes, what you say, the fight against Shabab, alleviating the suffering of the Somali people in terms of security, in terms of economy, in terms of service delivery. If we bring back around 2.5 million people who are now outside, and we don't have any service delivery or minimum service delivery with those who are already inside the country, we need to provide service delivery to the ones inside and give hope to those who are outside so that they can come back and participate in the reconstruction and the reconstitution of Somalia.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Good luck.
Thank you.